Hi guys, hope you're doing well, hope you're thriving. In this video I'm going to share a few questions so that you get to know me better. I have realized that we have very many new subscribers, and so I thought that I would do a get to know me video. And even some of you have been here for a while, a few things have changed, a few things have evolved. Yeah, so you'll get to know those as well. So I went on Google and got 10 questions that I'm going to use. They may not tackle everything. So if there's anything that you would like to know about me that is not shared in the 10 questions, please, you can leave it in the comment section and then I'll be able to respond to it from there. The first question is, who am I? So my name is Doreen Kukundakwe Rinawe, and I am married. I'm a born-again Christian. I have 2 kids. I've been married for 4 years, forever to go. Yay! Yeah, and career-wise, I'm a telecommunication engineer by profession. I love mentorship and love mentoring young girls to be the best versions of themselves. I love working or encouraging and growing together with ladies so that we can be the best versions of ourselves. So those are some of the things about me. If there's anything else in particular that you want to know about me, you can let me know in the comment section. Question number 2 is, what is my most memorable childhood memory? Yeah, some repetition there. Yeah, but one of the childhood memories that I remember so vividly is when I would come back from school. So when I would go to school, especially high school, when my dad was still alive, I used to work so hard. So when I'd come back home with a good report, would sit on the balcony with dad and then would catch up on how school was. I enjoyed those moments, and I really, really looked forward to those moments of where we would sit together and catch up how school was. I just him, he tells me. Yeah, so that is one of my memorable childhood moments. The third question is, how many siblings do you have? Yeah, so we are a big family. I have 10 siblings, and that is 4 sisters and 6 brothers. We are, yeah, a huge family, and I love it like that because when we have functions, we all come together and make the thing happen. When we have anything that is communal, we are sufficient by ourselves. And when you add the fact that most of us now are married, so if you add our spouses, then like it really gets nice. Like when we are together, it gives you vibes and encouragement to give birth to many kids. Yeah, but anyway, I have 4 sisters and 6 brothers. So we are 11 in total. The next question is, what is your favorite holiday? So my favorite holiday is Christmas. If you've been here or if you've watched the previous videos, you know how big I am on Christmas, on making memories on Christmas, because there are some memories that I have from the past or from my childhood that were Christmas that I want my kids to also carry on. I want to create memories for them so that in future they also look back, they're like, Christmas at home was like this and this. We made it a big deal so that they can also make it a big deal. Yeah, so my favorite holiday is Christmas, followed by my birthday. I really love my birthday as well. I love to celebrate. I love gifts. So my birthday is coming in May. If you have some gifts, please keep them. May is coming soon and you'll be able to send them to me. Yeah, so those are my favorite holidays. The next one is an interesting one. So it says, what is your go-to hairstyle? So I know you've been seeing this wig. This is a headband wig, which I'm really, really loving. And I think I'm going to make headband wigs a thing. But my favorite go-to hairstyle has been an updo. I'll share some pictures here where I've done an updo, like do braids and then do a bun on top. That has always been my favorite, my go-to hairstyle, because the hair is not on your shoulder. This last year and this year are really, really hot. I really don't know what is going on in the climate changes and all. These years have been hot. So when you have your hair up, at least it's not all over the place and it's not touching your shoulders, touching your skin, to make you feel hot. So those have been my that has been my favorite hairstyle, an updo. Next question is a tricky one. It says, when was the last time you embarrassed yourselves, you guys? Last year, I embarrassed myself twice. Some of the most shameful moments that I look back and I'm like, Doreen, what were you thinking? Did you really have to do that? And it's the devil. Me, I always want to blame the devil because really, yeah, why would I do that? Yeah, anyway, the time that I last embarrassed myself is when someone told me something on my in-laws side. Someone told me something, so I accused my husband of being the one who had told me that thing. You guys, I insisted on the man and told him, you are the one who told me. Why would you deny that you didn't tell me? Yeah, so after finding out that it was the other person who had told me, you guys, I was so embarrassed. Of course, I went and apologized. And you know how hard it is for women to apologize. Women assemble and first, agree with me. But that should not be a thing. Yeah, so I went and apologized. But I was like, but Doreen, why would you do that? Why would you do that? That was uncalled for. So that is why my word for this year, if you watch the previous video, is surrender, so that I can always first sit in the moment, sit in the things, and first think through them, think through my answers, think through my responses before I say something or anything to anyone. That was really embarrassing. Another question is, what are you passionate about? So I'm passionate about helping women be the best versions of themselves. And this is not to say that me, I have already arrived. No, when I learn something, I pass it on. When I learn something, I pass it on. And that is what this channel basically is all about, sharing our experiences, sharing the lessons that we are learning with each other, so that the other person does not have to go through the same experience that you went through, yet they could avoid it and maybe start at a higher note than you, who started lower and now you're here. So since I'm here, let me tell you what is here so that you avoid going through all these things. I know sometimes experience is the best teacher and you have to go through it, but there's some things which which you really don't have to go through because someone went through and saw what was there. Wouldn't it be better if someone told you, if you take this route, there's a lion at the end. If you take this route, it is free, It would be better if if that is the case, if someone told you the free route to take instead of taking one that has a lot of humps and valleys and what not. Yeah, so I'm passionate about women. I'm passionate about ladies being the best versions of themselves, living their best lives, looking good, smelling good, like as a woman, embodying our womanhood, embodying our femininity, and living life large as women. That is what I'm passionate about. Yeah, the next question is, what excites you? And when I read this question, I had to look inward and find out exactly what excites me. And I realized that testimonies, when people share their testimonies of what God has done for them, that excites me so much, because it stirs up my faith of knowing that the things that I'm believing God for, He is surely going to do them for me. Another thing that excites me so much are money conversations, especially when those money conversations are based on scripture. Like when I'm reading scriptures and I see money in scriptures, oh, I get so excited. It really, excites me so much to read money in the Bible, to read about wealth, read about making money, read about all the things that we need to do in terms of investment, in terms of making money, in terms of keeping the money, in terms of planning. Any money conversation, just excites me. And another thing that excites me is love. You guys, I love love. I love to see people in love. I love to be in love. God is love. So really, who doesn't love love? If you don't love love, then you don't love God. So you need to love God. You need to love love. The next question is, what is an interesting fact about me? Yeah, so I was thinking about this and I was like, what could be an interesting fact about me? But I think an interesting fact about me is that I can be funny sometimes. Because when I'm jazzing with my friends, when we're catching up with girlfriends, when I'm talking, I see them laugh a lot. So I think that is an interesting fact about me, that I can be funny sometimes and, light up the room. The next question is, and this is the last one, is if you could change one bad habit about yourself, what is it? And the answer would be impulsiveness. Like I have shared before, sometimes I can be impulsive, say things that I shouldn't say, do things that I shouldn't do, buy things that I shouldn't buy. That is why my money quote of the year, if you've watched the previous video, you've seen what my money quote of the year is. My word of the year is, because I really, really need to change in that area of impulsiveness. So if there's one thing that I could change about myself, that I'm actively working towards and praying towards changing, is impulsiveness, and to be a little more slower, to first think about things, think through things before I say them, before I do them. So that is one bad habit that I am actively trying to work on myself to change. Yeah, so that is a little bit about me. If there's anything you'd like to know about me that I've not talked about, please leave the question in the comment section and I'll be able to come and respond to it. Yeah, so that is it for this video. I hope you've gotten to know me a little bit better. See you in the next one. Bye.